Now I'm just going to go straight away and introduce these two players. Starting in the top right, we spawned on Daybreak. And in the top right position, we have the purple Terran player. From LLL.SC2, MSI, BlinQQ? BlinQ?
BlinQQ. BlinQQ. I don't know. Maybe BlinQQ is a QQ. Probably.
Yeah, BlinQQ. Anyway, his opponent, OPGGs. In the lower left position, from Team Myth, who are of course a cool team, we have the yellow Protoss player, ViperGS. And of course, I'm Maddles, and with me is the lovely Bellinor, and you can find us both on Twitter.
You can. Maddles is of course at MaddlesSC2, and I am at BelnoirTV. We do a lot of stuff, and we actually enjoy casting together quite a lot, so future cooperations are not out of the questions as well. So if you like our chemistry we have going here, my love, then you might want to follow us so you can get updates and all sorts of news on what we're doing. Or not doing.
Or not doing.
Yeah.
Suspicions, teasing tensions. that is what we're up for right now. Who knows? Hashtag something. It's like at the Olympics. Which of course, being British, I have to plug the Olympics at every opportunity because it's probably going to be the only good thing we do this decade.
Oh, come on, it's already in the past, isn't it?
I know, but we have to keep bringing this up because England, we don't do too much anymore except complain about the weather. So when we do something like the Olympics, we keep reminding the world as a whole, like, remember the Olympics? Yeah?
Those were the times, man. Those were the
times. Everything was good. It was sunny and warm. Legit it was, but yeah, at the opening ceremony, at the rehearsal of it, they put up on all the monitors hashtag save the surprise. Which is pretty cool. Which is what we're doing. We're saving the surprise of anything that we may or may not be doing together in the future.
Alright, so we had a double gas opening on 15 from the Protoss, and he's getting all 6 drones into his gas, which pretty much, if he wants to get that fast mothership core and warp gate and a stalker, relegates him to making a most likely a sentry as the second unit out of his gateway.
Unless he goes Stargate.
Unless.
Which is a possibility on this map. Actually, you can get in there very, very nicely with an Oracle.
We have a lower ground pylon, so definitely a fast expand build or fastish expanding build. No gas is being taken by the Terran, so he's doing a gasless expand. As we can see, the bunker is already coming down. So a little bit of a more traditional style of play, and that pylon has been spotted by BlinQQ, so he knows exactly what is up. And as he predicted, we do have the Stargate coming down.
I was thinking that I just felt it. Do you ever get that where you're just like, yeah. I feel it? It's hard to explain. It's like a spidey senses tingling.
Yeah, it's almost like you see the woman of your dreams and you say to yourself, this is going to be the one, and then it doesn't work out and you curse yourself for your spider senses.
Yeah, that happens 9 times out of 10.
Exactly.
With making predictions as a caster. Like, you can see a player do the same build so many times exactly the same way, and the one time you go, it's going to be this, they do the complete opposite.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we call the caster curse, guys. We say something, and as we say it, complete opposite happens, just as Adam said. It's absolutely horrible because it makes us look like really stupid dickheads that don't know anything about the game. And sometimes the players even like.
And we try and keep that a secret, don't we?
Yeah, we try. Like, we try our best.
We do our best to pretend, but sometimes it just comes out and we can't help it. But of course, it gives people a chance to troll. Now, Oracle is on its way. This is going to be fun. But the SCV is coming up. The SCV going to scout it. Good SCV.
Oh my God! What an Ehan timing on that scouting. I mean, the SCV came up just as the Nexus was put down, and then sees the Oracle coming out. I mean, could it have gotten any better than this for that hero SCV there?
That SCV, good guy SCV, he had one job and he did it properly. But even though the Oracle is coming, the Marines have all got pulled back, which means there's only one Marine at the front in the bunker. If those 2 Stalkers decide to just run past, they will be A-OK.
Okay, so that Oracle did not get a single kill so far. More units are streaming across the map, a second Oracle coming out, and you know, that SCV is still in the base. The Mothership Core finally coming out to get rid of that third Oracle being produced. Now, I know MC did it, but I'm starting to be a little bit
it can
scared.
work. No, it can work. The one person I've seen do it time and time again without fail is Dignitas Dream. He absolutely loves this play against Terran, where you get a whole ton of oracles out, and you start off just harassing. He goes up to usually 5 or 6, and then he just takes it with the Gateway Force and just punches down the front door. And it does work very well, but it's very, very risky.
It's very technical. I mean, it's such a micro and control reliant attack that you have to do. It's even more difficult with Phoenixes just because Oracles can't leave units, and they're much more squishier than Phoenixes. They're a little bit slower, a little bit less acceleration for them. Now we have 0 missile turrets up in the main base, and all the army has been pulled down because Blink, very rightly so, is expecting an Oracle bust. Those gateways in the main of Viper are already finished. More are being added on. So, I mean, he is doing the right thing, hanging back a little bit. I would just like a missile turret. Oh, there it is. Just as I said. See, we talked about it. It's in the main.
That missile turret is required. My concern is a lot of zealots, though. That is the one thing that could really, really be problematic for BlinQQ, because ultimately, that's how you make this Oracle play work, is if you get a good number of zealots, you run them into the infantry, and the infantry either has to sit there attacking the Oracles and soak up the zealot fire, or they have to start a step micro, in which case they're not doing as much damage to the air.
Exactly.
And that's what you've got to do. But the next wave of weapons should be hitting about now. Yeah, there we go. But it's going to be Stalkers. That's quite surprising.
Well, Stalkers are pretty good in focusing down the Marauders, but not as good at in forcing the Marines back away. The bunker is going to fall very, very quickly. The SCV is not even making their way over there. Now the command center is being targeted down. Time bomb goes off on the Marines, but the Oracles are all in the line of fire. They all go down, and now the SCVs and the remaining Marines will be able to drive this force away. No problem. Even the Mothership Core is being killed, so no recall available. This attack, I'm sorry, has been a complete failure.
Yeah, that couldn't have been much worse, and that's why you need some zealots to tank up the damage. Ultimately, so let's recap and see what we saw. So Viper, he pushed in really hard. He committed very, very heavily to a big Oracle bust. He cut pro production. He stayed at 40. He was on 3 gas for a long period of time, and it didn't work. It actually failed quite tremendously. Now it's going to be the counterattack from Blink, and he can come in and do a lot of damage.
Yeah, he can. And, you know, if we look at the unit station, we see 7 Stalkers, 4 Zealots, 1 Oracle. I really dislike his choice to keep building the Oracles. I think if put anything out of that Stargate, it should have been Phoenixes, just to kill the medevacs as soon as possible. Prevent drops, prevent healing.
Oh, this is really nice. Some Zealots going into the natural base.
Oh, yeah, they are going to get some SCV kills, quite a few of them, to be quite frank. We already have 11, 12, 14,
Meanwhile,
and rising.
A massive doom drop into the main base of Viper as well. This is just all action, and ultimately, if this force gets cleaned up in the main, Viper's going to be in an amazing position.
Yeah, he is, but, you know, a lot of things are being killed, and, well, Blink is killing all of the army in the main base. There is nothing to defend the main, the natural. The weapons will not be enough. He will never get enough of units to repel this force. And he can comfortably sacrifice his natural at this point if need be, because he has an army and his opponent does not.
Yeah, this is GG now. It's definitely going in BlinQQ's favor. And there we go. GG, well played. And can I also just say, just a minor point, Zealots with their skin, when player color is yellow, looks so